Cedarville High School East is part of a small rural area, and we do everything we can to make an impact on our community. Our program is for 8th through 12th graders, and we typically have between 70 and 80 students. We reach out to our community to find problems or needs that we can help with. We decided as a program that our main focus this year would be towards student growth and community involvement. In order to do this, we expanded to neighboring towns and for partnerships with businesses and organizations. For the most part, this has been well received, and these partnerships have resulted in opportunities for student growth. We have utilized more advanced technology, learned the value of teamwork, and took on leadership roles. Our school has an enclosed outdoor space that students would like to use, but it is currently an unusable space. In order to solve this problem, we came up with a design idea. We tried to use a landscape design app called iScape. However, it was too expensive. Instead, we sketched our design layout on paper. We reached out to a community partner in order to receive donations. Lumber One donated lumber and screws, and Pleasant Valley Farms donated numerous plants. One of our project team members is in an agri class, so he, along with other ag students, built furniture for the atrium. Our goal moving forward is to partner with our art teacher in order to create murals that make the space even more student-friendly. Additionally, we want to partner with the science department to create a butterfly garden and other things that will make this space an outdoor classroom and not just a place to hang out.
For me personally, yeah, I would say trial and error. Trying to get donations for the wood to build the benches inside the atrium. That was a hassle. Didn't know even where to start with that.
I think that we've learned that it's better to be hands-on with what we're doing instead of trying to do the technology things because it gets kind of complicated.
Yeah, our strengths don't really have anything to do with the technology part, but we learned that over time because we tried to mess with it and it didn't work well.
Our Cedarville Elementary School has a small class of special needs children who are struggling with their reading skills. We have started our project by meeting with the elementary special needs teacher and observing their main problems the students had. Afterwards, we consulted with the teacher, and she informed us that the children need to excel in reading at a quicker pace because they will be advancing to middle school this upcoming school year. One of the 3 children in the class is nonverbal and needs the extra help to become verbal before the end of the school year. We have started 3D designing reading sliders for each student to improve their reading. For the individual student who is nonverbal, we started researching the best way to help and have partnered with InSync Pediatrics to offer us their professional opinion on our ideas and which would benefit the student more.
So I feel like we've really grown in our communication skills. We've really been able to go over the top and just talk to people, whoever it is. We've basically been able to talk to anybody.
And I feel like with our projects that we have, I've brought myself out more and figured out really what I want to do for my future. And I job shadowed at Therapy Pediatrics to kind of learn what I'm going to do with that job and figured out what I want to do with my future, and also benefited the project by having like a professional opinion on that.
When we were in 8th grade, we were struggling to find a project idea. We really enjoyed hunting and fishing, so the obvious choice was to contact the Arkansas Game and Fish. We learned about a program called Stream Team. We were trained on how to collect macroinvertebrates and analyze water quality. Our Stream Team adopted a local waterway, and multiple times a year we go out into the field in order to report our findings to the Arkansas Game and Fish. Through the Stream Team, we've learned about the importance of environmental stewardship and that we can make a difference in our community. Our goal for the future of our Stream Team is to train other East students and expand our partnership with the Arkansas Game and Fish to include other efforts to protect our community.
Hey, I'm Noah. This is Colton, and we're from Cedarville High School East. We've been in this program since 7th grade, and we founded Stream Team back in 8th grade. Yeah, tell them a little more about it. We're partnering with the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission. What we do, come out here, we observe macroinvertebrates in the stream, and the number of certain macroinvertebrates in here tells us how bad and how good the water quality is. So Noah can tell you more about the grant that we received from the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission earlier last year. So we applied for a $1,500 grant back last year, and we ended up getting it. We got a whole bunch of waders, we got some kick nets, we got a grappling hook. I think that's all we got. So we got a testing kit to test all the water quality and everything. And yeah, our main focus this year mainly has been to be more community involved, and we've been trying to figure out a way to expand stream teams. So us coming out here, taking care of our local waterways, it gives us a feeling of community involvement. We've also focused on student growth this year. Us in our first couple years of East, we'll be honest, we didn't do much, but we're more focused right now on.
We've gotten a lot more focused, a lot more drive in us. We've grown a lot in East, and we've learned more about getting community partners and getting in touch with people, and we've applied grants and everything. We've learned a lot more from East than most people have in their usual lives.
I started East in 8th grade. I started out playing around with Adobe software and then GarageBand. Our East student admin at the time was in my class period. Watching him work the accounts and do server work piqued my interest. He taught me how to create accounts, and then we worked together on joining computers to a domain. He showed me the basics, and from there I started self-learning. When I was in 9th grade, I attended a student admin training. I am now a senior, and I was given an opportunity through the University of Arkansas Fort Smith to do an apprenticeship program that allows me to work at my school district as an IT assistant. This has given me many learning experiences and more time to focus on what I love doing, technology. I've benefited from this internship in many different ways, such as working one-on-one with someone very knowledgeable about technology. And I've learned so many things about being able to work on my own domain and able to experiment in different ways, such as deploying policies, setting up a WSUS server, and setting up a Pixie server, and on top of managing student accounts. I plan to pursue a career in networking, and all of this started with East.
I've helped out people a lot more. I've got more involved with my community, and I feel like East has made me more of a better person than what I used to be.
I've got better at communicating and working on computers and 3D printers.
I've learned how to use a lot of different things, and I've got better communication skills, and we've helped each other to get new ideas for helping other people.
Me and Chloe used to never really talk, and I've even noticed that Chloe talks a lot more with me, and me and Chloe became good friends in the process of our group project.
Additional projects that we have include working with our town's mayor on a community cleanup campaign. Plans involve using Canva to create graphics and Survey 123 to create an app residents can use to report trash dumping. Another one of our projects is a 360 virtual tour of the Alma City Lake Trails. We contacted the mayor of Alma and Jim Warnock, who has the blog called the Ozark Mountain Hiker. We are using a Ricoh Theta camera to take pictures and Kula software to publish the tour. Our goal is to work with Mr. Warnock to make improvements to the trail. 2 of our 8th grade students partnered with InSync Pediatric Therapy Center to help meet the needs of some children they work with. Jocelyn Mitchell, the owner and an occupational therapist, gave us some great ideas. Our students are creating a scoreboard for nonverbal students and a sensory walk for the gym area. They also contacted the deputy director for the City of Fort Smith Parks and Recreation about the possibility of building a scoreboard at one of the city parks. This is currently in the planning stage. One of our East students, who is also a basketball player, is 3D printing custom cup holders for our gym stadium seats in order to cut down on spills and messes. He is designing in Tinkercad and printing on a MakerMade 300X. Students are 3D printing a bracket for a local church. They had 2 breaks and they can't find replacements. Students are using digital calipers to get very precise measurements. They are modeling with Tinkercad and printing on an NWA 3D A5 printer. 2 of our 8th grade East 1 students took senior pictures for 3 of our students. They are learning to use the Canon 70D DSLR camera and Adobe Lightroom for editing. Our students have 3D printed cookie cutters for Niblet Bakehouse, our high school art department, our school store, doorstops for teachers, a replacement knob for a parent's truck, bookends for a high school English teacher, and our high school library, and a cervical dilation scale for our fax teacher. We are proud of the growth our students and our program as a whole have accomplished this year. The number and quality of community partnerships we have formed this year far exceeded what we have done in the past. We achieved this by reaching out to numerous businesses and organizations, both within our small community and outside of it. Through these partnerships, we've been able to develop meaningful projects. This has also contributed a great deal to student growth. We have grown in our use of advanced technology, communication, leadership, and problem-solving skills. Our goal is to continue with this progress next year and to work on developing projects that are more sophisticated so that we have an even greater impact on our community.